Good morning, Barstow. I'm Layla.
And I'm Ivan. Welcome to the first middle school BTVN of the fourth quarter.
We have a busy show for you today, so let's get started.
This week, we started our recycling program and we caught up with Mr. Muhammad to give us the details.
All right, so we are kicking off our recycling effort this week and next week. So we're going to be asking 5 middle schoolers and 5 upper schoolers each week to volunteer to go around and take recycling out to the recycling receptacle in the back. That'll be on Thursdays, and then if it's needed, we'll start off going on Tuesdays and Thursdays if we see that there's a need for that. And that recycling will be paper, plastic, and also cardboard. So if you see the recycling bins in your classrooms, use those, and then if you want to sign up, be looking for those emails.
Thanks, Mr. Muhammad. Be sure to sign up and help Barstow's recycling efforts become a success.
In this class, we've been working on how to tell stories with video.
One way we've been doing that is by creating stories that highlight Barstow students.
Let's check out this piece Leah produced about George Colombo.
I'm George Colombo, and I'm a senior. I think what makes me unique is a lot of people don't know about me is people think I'm kind of mean, but I'm actually really nice, especially like freshmen, and some of the favorite people I talk to are underclassmen. In my intermediate family, I have 3 siblings, 6 people total, but my whole family is really big. I have a bunch of cousins, and like a really big family that lives pretty much everywhere. My favorite family tradition is probably just getting all my cousins, all my family together. It's making some sauce. Making papa sauce. My grandpa's, so the sauce originates from my grandpa. I guess it's like a traditional Italian recipe. And since my family, we all had like a really big family, and usually on Sundays we would all come and he would make the sauce. And since he's no longer here, it kind of got passed down to like my dad and his brothers, and they make that sauce for us and our cousins. What goes in the sauce is just like it's a red sauce with lots of different types of meat, like pork and sausage, and yeah, it's a little spicy. I play tennis and soccer at Barstow. I also play golf and swim. But yeah, probably my favorite sport is probably soccer. One of my first games, I was the only freshman starting in varsity soccer, and I was super tiny, and I got pushed over, and they scored on us the first time I ever played. My favorite movie, probably Dark Knight with Christian Bale. My favorite season has to be fall, just because I like the weather. I don't like it being too warm, too cold. All the leaves. Just the most relaxing season, in my opinion. I like to hang out with friends, hang out with my family or my grandma, or go to the gym. My favorite class right now, it has to be stats, and my favorite teacher is probably Miss Thornburg.
Why?
She's probably the nicest teacher, and she makes class the most interesting. I learned that if you're a senior, you want to get all your college stuff done quickly, especially like as quick as you can, because then second semester is gonna be so much easier for you.
Great piece, Leah.
I didn't know George was such a good soccer player.
Speaking of sports, let's get into some sports announcements. The girls' soccer season kicks off with a home game today against Summit Christian at 4:30. They also have a game on Thursday against St. Paul.
In addition, the track team has their first meet next Tuesday at Summit Christian, and the boys' tennis team has their first match on April 29th against Campbell Middle School. Good luck, athletes.
The middle school sports banquet is on April 23rd. Let's check in with Mr. Muhammad for more information.
For middle school athletes, we're going to be doing a middle school sports banquet on April 23rd to acknowledge all middle school sports athletes. It'll be at the Idea Space. So make sure your parents look at the email for the sign up, and we look forward to seeing you guys come out with our special guest speaker.
Thanks, Mr. Muhammad. Now let's check out another Shining Night piece from Rex Parker that analyzes the mind of Barstow student Quincy Stribling.
My favorite airline is EVA Air. It's one of the 2 airlines operating out of Taiwan, and it is my favorite of the 2. I like it because they serve soup dumplings on their airline, and they have really comfortable seats. My favorite food is scallion pancakes. It's like a flaky pastry and salty that's been deep fried and makes a nice crunch when you bite into it. It tastes delicious with egg. My favorite drink is pearl milk tea, or as Americans would call it, boba. My favorite actor is Simu Liu. He is most well known for playing Shang-Chi in The Legend of the Ten Rings. My favorite actress is Michelle Yeoh. She stars in Everything Everywhere All at Once. If I won the lottery, I would invest most of my money. And after that, I would probably just set aside a couple $1,000,000 for fun, Go to Vegas. Change is irrelevant. I wouldn't be the same person if I changed myself. I don't believe in changing a fundamental aspect about myself. My favorite place on earth is Taipei, Taiwan, specifically 186 West Zonghua Lu, which is Zonghua Road. That is where I stay in Taiwan, and that is where my aunt lives. My favorite person on earth is not just one person, it's my family, then followed by my friends, and then finally, my extended family. My meaning of life would be irrelevant to you, because a meaning of life is something that you have to define for yourself. Although, if you must ask of my meaning of life, I would have to say is just to be carefree and enjoy life in the present. My dream profession is to be a major airline pilot, to be able to fly to other countries for no cost. An interesting thing about me is I've been driving since I was about 9 years old, and my family owns a bar, but none of them drink. My favorite place to visit is Taipei, Taiwan. That's where most of my family lives, and that's where I feel most at home. I do soccer in the fall and cross country. I do track in the spring and tennis, and our basketball season just came to a close. My favorite subject in school is speech. It's an elective, but I still count it because I think public speaking is an important life goal, and the tournaments are fun. Join speech, kids. My favorite restaurant is Din Tai Fung. It's in Taipei, but they've branched out. It's the most famous restaurant to come out of Taipei, and they serve these little xiaolongbao, which is a pork dumpling filled with soup. It is possibly the most delicious thing you will ever taste, besides scallion pancakes, of course. My favorite store is Chinatown Food Market in Kansas City, Missouri. River Market, people. Go there. They sell the best food and fish. My favorite toy is Hot Wheels. I own about 1,000 of them. Yes, I know. That's a lot of Hot Wheels. Most of them were gifted to me, but I bought quite a few, since they're only like $1 at Target. And yeah, that's what I collected for most of my childhood. I have 2 pets. I have a dog named Bailey. She's a yellow lab. And I have a cat named Mochi. He's an orange tabby. My favorite movie would be Ocean's 11. I'm a sucker for heist movies, but George Clooney just puts it over the edge. And my favorite video game would probably be Forza. I'm a huge car geek for some reason, and Forza is just a way for me to enjoy racing.
Great piece. The middle school speech and debate seasons were very successful this year. The debate team closed their season with city champs. 5 Barstow students placed in the top 10. Congratulations to Riley Allen, Audie Rustogi, Charlotte Turner, Quincy Stribling, and Duha Azaz, who took first place.
The middle school speech team had 3 tournaments this year. They won first place at 2 of their tournaments and won second at the other. Good job, everyone.
The Beeline staff has started adding some crossword puzzles and riddles to the website on a weekly basis, which could make for some fun mind warmers for teachers. If you're interested, check them out to use in your classrooms.
Don't forget about the middle school dance. It is April 14th from 6 to 8 in the Brookfield Gym.
And finally, let's take a look what's for lunch this week. That's our show for today. Thanks for watching. I'm Layla.
And I'm Ivan. Have a great rest of your week, Barstow.